Hello, so today I'm making a video that is going to be about me going to see the movie Moonage Daydream, which is the new David Bowie movie that just came out. Now, I have my doubts and reservations about this movie, which I'll get into later in my official review. But since I'm just now going to see it, I will see what it is. I have my little David Bowie outfit on. I even have some little red boots, which you can't really see, but I'll show the whole outfit later. But I am happy to go, so I'm going to see how it is, and I will be back. Now, can you see me? Mm-hmm. Going to the movies for the first time in 3 years. Here, that's what the lady said. I'm the only person.
Time. You're aware of a deeper existence.
Hello, so I have just returned from the Moonage Daydream movie, and what I would like to say is that I liked the movie for aesthetic purposes. There wasn't really stuff that if you're a seasoned David Bowie fan that you wouldn't really know, but I don't think it was made for that. It was really made just to kind of, I feel like, I don't know what you want to call it, not necessarily nostalgia, but just to kind of make a Bowie compilation on a bigger level, to just kind of go through all his little personas and just some of his thinking styles and where he kind of got his inspiration from, different things like that. I liked the movie. There wasn't too much new stuff in there that I had never seen. I would say rather than new, unseen before footage, it's footage you've seen, but from different angles, which is not necessarily new, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because I did enjoy all the angles. I liked seeing the stuff in pure HD quality because that was just really, really pretty, really, really nice to see. Hello, Space Boy. I like to see that. And if anybody knows me for a while, if you've seen my channel for a while, you know this started basically as a David Bowie channel, and that's basically all I did. Yeah, so I really liked the movie. I was the only person there. I was happy about that because I don't know, I just didn't want there to be 10,000 people. So it was really, really nice. It was just me and my mom watching the movie. I thought it was really good. I like that they mentioned his brother because that's not a part of the kind of David Bowie thing that's ever mentioned really. When people talk about David Bowie or when people bring up David Bowie, it's just never mentioned. And obviously they went into they didn't go all the way into it. They didn't really do too much deep level introspection in this movie. Just kind of basically showed footage from each of his kind of Bowie eras. Except for Reality, they did show a little bit of Bring Me the Disco King, but they didn't really go too much into Reality. And I don't think there was actually anything from Heathen or Outside in this movie. No, Outside. There was Heathen and, what's it called? Not The Next Day. The Next Day was not in the movie. Heathen, The Next Day, and what's that album called? It's not Outside. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called because I keep it. Hours. So Hours, Heathen, and Outside were not mentioned at all. They were just non-existent in the sake of this movie. But they did mention a little bit of Black Star. They did mention Earthling. They did do Diamond Dogs. A little bit of Aladdin Sane, Ziggy Stardust, of course. They kind of went back to the David Bowie album. They did The Man Who Sold the World. I really, really liked it. I just like the visuals. The visuals, anything with David Bowie visually is always going to be really, really good. I liked how they did some of the songs. Now, when they originally showed the soundtrack and how they remixed the songs, I really did not like that. But in the sake of the movie, I like what they did with the songs and the footage that they had. I really like that. Yeah, so I think this is just for people who are David Bowie fans already. It's just stuff kind of, not a rehash, but just a remembering type of thing. Just remembering David Bowie is basically what this is. on a grand scale. So this is just for people who are already fans, and you can kind of dive in and just see your favorite eras on the big screen and just have a good time. if you already know this stuff, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's for new David Bowie fans, because you're not going to learn anything about David Bowie watching this movie, because it's not here to teach you anything about David Bowie. It's just to show you who David Bowie was and what he kind of represented in a way. So yeah, for me, it was a really good movie. I would give it was actually so loud, but that just may be the movie theater that I was at, that it was super duper loud, but that's okay. I really, really liked it. And I would say for my star rating, I give it a 4.5 out of 10. I mean, 4.5 out of 5 stars, not 4.5 out of 10. Like, no. Anything with David Bowie is always 12 out of 10, 10 out of 10 quality content. But 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. And I just thought it was a really good movie. You just have to see it from your own perspective, because like I said, it's not really a documentary. It doesn't really go into too much detail about anything. It just kind of shows you a quick flash of his career over his lifetime. So we just kind of start with Hello Space Boy. And the movie ends, I believe, with a slight... It doesn't end with Hello Space Boy, because at the end, when the credits are rolling, it plays the song Starman. But they do go back to Hello Space Boy halfway through to the end of the movie. And then they play a little bit of Black Star, but they don't play all of it. They just play like the slightest tinge of Black Star. And we see the original Major Tom from 1960 and then the new Major Tom that was in Black Star. But other than that, I really, really like the movie. So yeah, I think really it just depends on how you feel about it. It's not really a movie I couldn't say I recommend or don't recommend it. I would just say each person has to go by how they feel. Like if you just want to watch something that's basically a David Bowie music compilation that goes by really, really fast, then I would say this is the movie for you. But if you want something deep and very thought-provoking and whatever-y, that's not very fast, very slow-paced, like a typical documentary that breaks down each era individually, I wouldn't say watch this. I would say watch something like Cracked Actor, which kind of goes a little bit more into his 70s eras, but it's really specifically like Diamond Dogs and stuff that they go into during Cracked Actor, because it was filmed for the Diamond Dogs tour back in 1974. But yeah, that's something that's a little bit more introspective, but this is just kind of like a very nice tribute video, and I really, really liked it. So for me, it was how much was it? $16 well spent in my opinion. So I thought it was really good. So yeah, so this is my little David Bowie shirt that I wore and stuff. But yeah, so I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. You want to wait for the rest of the song? I'm laughing at the fact that they closed the door because literally nobody came to see this. I want to hear the rest of it. I've come better already. You can't do a single David Bowie thing without playing Starman.